Good evening, John Augustine back here again. Let's talk. I hope I find you well, especially in Ireland with the lovely weather we're blessed with. Blue skies, sun shining, 19 to 20 degrees, and a little bit of a cool wind going. Lovely. Put you in the humour, put you in good humour and to do a bit of work. Do you ever find that? So I hove too after I did my chores, the ordinary chores that have to be done. And so I got the bucket and the mop. I have a lad for that job. Put some plenty of water in it and some wash up liquid to put a bit of a thing on it. And in the hall, we used to have a carpet years ago, but my late wife, Lord of mercy, may she rest in peace, Lord of heaven shine upon her. She wasn't too keen on the carpet. She wanted tiles, so tiles we got. So they're easy kept clean. So she was pretty good at that. So it falls on my shoulders now. So out the mop bucket and some wash up liquid in it, give it a bit of sud. So up I went from top to bottom because it's a hall and it goes around the corner. The kitchen is around the corner. It's not like your traditional sitting room kitchen beside you. Now, when you go out the door, you have to walk down the hall and turn around the corner and go another bit, nice little bit into the kitchen. So I did the hall, put elbow grease into it. You know yourself, it won't do itself. And then I had to move things here, there, and yonder to sort of shoot do it the way there to get this. Down it goes. And of course, I started at the top at the front door and walked down. No point in doing things wrong. So down I went. And then I hove to did the bathroom. And then I did the kitchen. So I was getting muscles. Muscles was getting a bit of exercise. So you ever have to do that yourself. And what else? Did that. And then I had asked him once I had the mop bucket and the thing out, I went to what I call the sun house. Now there's a dining table out there and this, that and the other. It's not the easiest place, but I had the mop bucket and I did what I could and put stuff up out of the way and so on and so forth and mop that. So that was one thing. There was a few chores. So, and then of course I did the sink, the kitchen, and the bathroom. But the Jif, with the cloth, give it a good wipe, and it's shining. Big was the taps. Well, I think there's a one coming out, piping. I think there's two taps. But anyway, so we used to say did that and that. So I was on the go. Yeah, and took a little dander out, as the fella says. Didn't go too far. There's work going on. They're building a some kind of a station. It's not an ESB station as such. It's some other sort of a station connected with that, but it's a crowd called TLI Group. Started by a fella called Fitzmaurice from Abbey near Tralee in County Kerry in 1999 or something. Not that long gone, but going very well, so they are. And have offices in London and Doncaster and in the United States. Yes. And in Ireland, and their head office is in Tralee. Kerry, people from Kerry are great innovators. Even Kerry Co-op is an international group there. It was only a small co-op like any other one. But Dennis Brosnan was a very far-seeing man with vision. and he established it in Kerry Butter. You'll see it in every supermarket in all over the world nearly. Fantastic. And other products, of course, cheese. When you're taking a photograph, say cheese, and that means just smile. Did you ever have that? And because you don't want to see serious looking faces, the weight of the world on their shoulders. Once the sun is shining at a reasonable heat, we don't want anything up to the 30 degrees, thank you very much. No, we don't want to be born of mosquitoes then suddenly fluting about and giving you God knows what. No, we're spared of that. We have a thing in the summertime of year near lakes, a thing called horseflies. What do you make of that? Um, so, anyways, ipso facto. So that's what I did today. You might have done other things. You might have had to meet people and have a chat, have a bite to eat or something. It's always the safest thing to do, isn't it? You don't want to be at this racket drinking. Sobriety is the best. Yeah, you know what they're talking about. So there we are. We could talk about a lot more. By the way, there was there was an item on EWTN News there just the other night, and it was all about the men's rosaries. The men in the first Saturday every month in a lot of towns and cities are. And my friend Eamon and Conan in Dublin, they go into North Earl Street, and I mean that's a busy. There's all sorts of yokes passing around, and some are good and some are not so good. But they carry on, and it's great. And it got headlines in a chap called Crystal from he's with Life International or Life, what is it called? Human Life International. And I think he's based in Knock, Crystal, but he apparently started it. And the first one was in Derry, where I think he's from. I think he was originally a chemist or a pharmacist. But he's devoted himself now to prayer and that type of thing. So it took root and apparently it's gone to about 40 countries, which is great. It took root, so it's good to be able to start something that spreads the Holy Roman men. And some expressions about men as if they were not pulling their weight in the marriages. Of course they are. They're providers, for goodness sake. So I'd steer clear of that kind of old cod. They're not all, they do their best. By and large, you get some ones that are not so good. But if they're Christian and there's a Catholic family, that's the best safeguard for good marriage, providing both are on the same wavelength as regards the practice of the Catholic faith. Nothing worse than having a partner that's not practicing the Catholic faith and you are. It can put a terrible strain on any marriage and it's not good. Because you get one that's lapsed and you become critical of what you're doing, and that can cause, unfortunately, problems. So there we are. That's our talk. It's enough, isn't it? Bye now, and I'll finish with our evening prayer to our Blessed Mother. Bye now.